Okay, guys, we are live, but having major technical difficulties. So if anyone is jumping on, say hello and tell me if you can hear me. You can see that I have the amazing, talented Kate McShea on the other side of me, who has given up her time to be with me here today and you guys, and we are having major technical difficulties. So as you can see, I'm not even on the screen because we're trying to at least get it clear enough that you can actually hear Kate and I. So Megan, thank you for jumping on, and you said you can hear us clearly. If that's correct, with the others of you that are jumping on, can you please just let me know that you can at least, you can't see my face, you can see the most important person on the screen, which is Kate. But can you just let me know that you can hear me okay, and we will continue. If you can't hear me okay, we're going to have to come up with a plan B. So Sean has said hello to you, Kate. And Anna, and Anna is saying it's actually very clear. So what I'm going to do, hang on, bear with us, guys, and apologies to Kate. Oh, Sean said he can hear me clearly, so this is a good thing. Nicole said she can hear loud and clear. Okay, I'm not going to touch a thing.
Maybe it's just you and me.
Yeah, maybe it's just you and me that are sort of crackling. So sorry that I can't see you guys. What I am pleased at, and Kate, you wouldn't know this, but most of last week I haven't been able to see comments. Facebook hasn't been showing me any comments. So today, at least we can see some comments coming through. So thanks, guys. There's a lot of people saying hello to you, Kate. Anna said hello. Sean said hello. Rob said hello. Great. Thank you for joining us, everyone. It's awesome to have you here. Sorry about our minor technical difficulties. You don't need to see my face. You see my face most days. But we've got Kate here. So thank you so much for giving up your time and joining us here today, Kate. I really wanted to get you on to share with everyone this amazing training that you put forward for Black Friday, letting everybody know what that is and, you know, how it can benefit them. I watched that training myself. It started at 4:30 in the morning in Australia, and I woke up and watched the whole thing, and I was blown away, Kate. So I really want to share with the others, you know, what you're up to, what you're teaching, the results that people are getting, you know, and I'll tell you how to get access to this training still, even though the live training has passed, there's still an opportunity to get hold of it. So for those of you that don't know Kate, she has over 200,000 followers on social media. She's been around. Oh, so we.
I found you. Sorry.
Yeah, and you've just got my head. But she's been around the block a couple of times, and I consider Kate one of my mentors. I've been listening to Kate for, you know, a few years now, and the very first workshop that I went to in America, Kate facilitated. So Kate's helped me a lot in my business, and when she brings out a training, I certainly listen. So Kate, you know, I don't want to keep you here for too long. Can you just share with the guys that don't know you a little bit about your background, how you sort of came to have this following on social media and have all this knowledge and wisdom that you do now?
Yeah, absolutely. And then just let me know, I've got the Facebook Live up and running for everybody. So if for some reason you can't hear me, just give me a heads up. And so I can backtrack or re-comment or restate what I need to say. So what's going on, everybody? Helen, thank you so much for having me on. I'm super happy to be here and just super happy to share what I know with all of your viewers and with everybody that's on here watching live or watching the replay. So a little bit about me. I'm actually a previous second grade teacher. I did not have any business or marketing background when I got started. In fact, when I got into this industry, my husband was the one who had originally started network marketing. incredibly entrepreneurial guy, like from the get-go, probably since he was little. And I was not. And I don't know if any of you have a spouse or, a partner or even like a friends or family that just don't get it. That was me. I didn't really understand the whole point of having multiple streams of income. I didn't really understand, the reason of looking and pursuing something else, something bigger that could impact more people. I really loved my job and I loved what I was doing until I really started to think about where I wanted to be in our life when we had children. We still don't have little kids yet. However, it is a big thing for me on growing our business. And the reason I got into doing what we do is I wanted to be able to have time with them. And I wanted to be able to be present with them. And I wasn't quite sure how I was going to be able to do it with how much I invest and how much time I put into teaching. So lo and behold, my husband introduced me to an event. I went to this event as a spouse. It was pretty negative, kind of had my, hands crossed in my most peppy, positive way. But in my mind, I just thought, well, I'll go here, I'll go support him, and then I'll just go back to doing what I do because I can't really see that there would be anything different in this world that would allow me to impact more people, especially in a way to teach that I love doing. And then all of a sudden, I leave this event, and before you know it, lo and behold, I'm sprinting to try and get back to my teaching job because I had to work that Monday, and I was instantly changed forever. The positivity of this profession is insanely amazing to me. Meeting people like Helen and all the other people I've met all over the world on how driven people are, right? And so went 100% committed in, left my teaching career, and then all of a sudden failed miserably for about a good 12 months. Yeah. Miserably. And then found some mentorship, same mentorship as Helen also has as well. Yep. And just jumped in feet first, completely petrified and fearful of what was actually going on and what I was doing. And then all of a sudden, before you know it, after I got mentorship, learned some online marketing skills, went from 0 to 6 figures in less than 12 months, and now we have a 7-figure per year business. And we did that within just a few short years, about 4 years for us. So really powerful business profession that we're in now, and now I love being able to give back strategies that are working for my students and that are working for other people to get results that I can share with you.
Yeah, awesome. Guys, can you let me know in the comments section that you can hear Kate okay? If you've just jumped on and you're seeing my static head there, that's because I'm having a few technical issues and it's just a little bit crackly. So if I don't have my screen on, then at least you can hear. I just want to know that you can hear Kate, clearly as well. If someone could comment in and just let us know. I mean, I'd rather have Kate here and my head looking like it does than not have sort of Kate here at all. So I don't know if you can see any comments coming in. Oops.
So Rob says that I sound okay. Heidi says I'm breaking up a bit, so I'm actually not sure which one.
Okay,
I can hear you loud and clear, Sean says, so I'm not, it's interesting.
Okay, as long as you can hear Kate, I will keep my camera off because what Kate has to share and what Kate's up to and the results that she's helping her students get is phenomenal. And you guys know that I've been sort of promoting Kate's training to you over the Black Friday special because I truly believe in what Kate is teaching. I've seen of what people are getting from what she's teaching. She's partnered with a mentorship company that we're both in that have taught me basically everything. Black Friday is also raising money for, Heifer International, raising funds for, the underprivileged. So it's just been awesome what you've put together. Kate and I were in Orlando just recently together, and Kate was putting the finishing touches on this amazing training. So what's different about this training that's getting people such quick results, Kate? Like what's behind it? What's the main strategy behind it?
Yeah, and it's a great question because it's like, what's different, right? What's different? So this strategy is all about how do you actually truly demonstrate demonstrate your product for others on social media? How do you do it effectively? How do you do it in a way that gets people curious? How do you do it in a way that gets people to connect and reach out to you? Like, what makes it different than what other people are potentially already doing? And more important, how does that actually help you get results? So the way that I would like to share the shift, right, of how things are different is this. And I don't know if any of you have ever gone through this before, or you've tried to post things about your business, you just feel like you're not really getting a lot of attention, or you might be getting like bad comments. You might be getting people messaging you saying, hey, like, stop putting your business opportunity links up there, or they're unfollowing you, or they're unfriending you. And so what I like to share is that the shift really is about how do you actually attract the right customers to you, and how do you create a demonstration that literally makes the person who's watching you curious. Okay, so this whole social retail and about just your product and your opportunity, it's about how do you actually get people to go, what is that, without telling them what the product or service is. It's really, really important. It's probably the number one most important thing when it comes to the strategy, is that what most people do wrong. Okay, what most people do wrong. Before I even get into what most people do wrong, I want to just say the purpose and the reason for utilizing social media to share your products and services, right? For me, it's to have another vehicle, all right? It doesn't mean that offline doesn't work. It doesn't mean that going and connecting with your friends and family doesn't work. All of that does. What social media does is it creates an expanded community, right? Like, I like to think of our communities continue to grow and expand. And as we're going through social media, you get to hit people all over the world. However, what most people do is they come on social media, and it's like almost like, think of like a flyer, right? They have a flyer of their product and service, and they like post it up there and basically say, hey, this is my product and service, you should buy it. What that does, especially on social media, right? Can you imagine going up to somebody personally, face to face, and like holding a flyer and just putting it up to their face? Like, you should buy my stuff, 50% off, right? So a perfect stranger is not going to really relate well to that. So how do you actually get people curious? How do you get people to not go research your product and service over on Google after you tell them all about it, all the amazing things that it can have and do? Well, instead, what I taught and what you'll be able to get instant access to when you connect and reach out to Helen, or however Helen's going to give you the way to get access. What I've been teaching our students and everybody that's gotten the social retail enrollment blueprint is it's all about how you share what your product and service is without telling them what product it is, without telling them all the crazy, vitamins and proteins and supplements and skin purifying toxins or cleansers or whatever it is that your product has. It's about what it does for people, right? It's about creating a little demonstration maybe that allows people to go, what is that? What does it do? How do you like it? How does it smell? Like, these are questions that come up when you utilize this style of demonstration, right? People are very visual. And so what we talk about inside of this training is how to do it and how to utilize it via video in quick, little, teeny, tiny videos that get people's attention. And that, more important than anything, and I would say this is probably the most important part, is getting people's, keeping the control with your prospect and keeping the posture with your prospect. So what most people do is they talk all about their product and service. They talk about the company, all these crazy things, right? And then that prospect has the ability to go, I'm going to go search this on Google and see what I think about it. I'm going to make my own opinions about it. Versus what we teach is how do you get people curious to comment in, so then you can create a connection, to then you build the relationship. You have the control, and then you have the ability to then share your presentation with them, get them on the phone, whatever you need to do in order to close them into the sale. You keep the control of the conversation as you expose your business to, millions and millions of people on social media. Make sense?
Of how to achieve this. And I think a lot of the fear around people doing video on social media, although it's so powerful, is they don't know what to say. They think they need to be successful in order to say anything. And they're very worried about, what they look like and what people are going to think. But one of the strategies, and they're not even saying anything. So I thought that was brilliant. For those of you that haven't got access to the training, and there is a link above in the description of this video. Yep, up above. Yep, do that for me, Kate. Thank you. I can't point, I can't do anything. But there is a link to Kate's training above, which only for a few more days can you get the 50%. It's at 50% off, and you get over $1,000 worth of bonuses. But it's only available for the next few days. So there were 4 strategies, main strategies that Kate discussed. Is there just, can you give them a little snippet of one strategy, maybe?
Would be the most beneficial, Helen. What do you think? Introductory, demonstration, tutorial, interview, what do you think?
I think, hang on. I muted myself accidentally. The one that I was just mentioning is that you don't even have to speak, like creating curiosity. A lot of people don't know how to create curiosity. They think they have to show the actual thing. We need to create curiosity about maybe what that thing is about. So maybe that one?
Yeah, let's do it. So I'll talk about like the big picture of how it works. Definitely make sure you still get the program, because number one, there's 3 other videos that I talk about that you kind of need, because just doing what I'm going to talk about would be super ineffective. It would be the same thing as like putting up your flyer over and over and over again. So it's like a cool little thing to create curiosity, but you can't do it all day, every day. So make sure that you still pick up the course, because it's definitely the different ways to also utilize this strategy as well. So this is basically a curiosity demonstration video that does not all of a sudden show every single thing about your product or service. So let's pretend that like my mug, right, is my product, okay? And it's got like my product name all over it or whatnot. So we call these like, they're super short and sweet little demonstration videos that you can do, but they're curiosity-driven demonstration videos. So let's say my label's here, right? So I just hold my label like this so nobody can see what's going on. And then maybe I have to put a little something in my coffee, right? Because I got coffee right now. I got a busy night tonight, so I got to be charged. So I take like a little teeny tiny special potion that I have with my company. I pour it in a way that nobody can see what it is, right? But I take this, I pour it in, and then I take a big sip. And then I go like this. And then about the results that you've gotten. You can talk about the things that you're excited about. It's actually okay for you to be a little bit promotional in this one. And be yourself. Talk about some of the things that it's done for you. And the cool thing is you actually don't even have to put in a call to action, which is telling people what to do next. What you can do is you literally, when you do some kind of quick little demo video, which is anywhere between 3 seconds to 10 seconds, sometimes 15 seconds, right? It doesn't take you a long time. That actually starts getting people to ask questions. They're like, what's in there? What are you drinking? And so all it's meant to do is help you get people to actually engage with you in your quick little short curiosity-driven videos. So then you actually can start making a connection with them. So you can keep control of the conversation, and you can bring the conversation over to Messenger so that you can actually start really building a relationship with them. But it's as simple as that, where you can take your product and service, do a quick little demonstration of it, take a sip, put your thumb up, and it'll repeat over and over and over again as people are going through their newsfeed. So they'll see it multiple times. That's kind of the power of it being short as well, too. Now, that doesn't mean that that's the only style of video that we recommend. That's just one of the ones that's actually been really helpful for people to get in, get started, and for a way for you to show your product without having to actually tell people what your product is, and really to tell them exactly what it does either, because that's not your job, right? But isn't it cool that how simple is that for other people to do and duplicate as well? So that's the neat thing about leveraging and utilizing social media is you're getting this out to more people, but you're also getting people to start getting curious where you still have control of the conversation.
Yeah, that's brilliant. And the one thing that I loved about your training, Kate, is if there's any of you out there that have a really big fear around video and you literally don't know what to say or how to structure it or what ideas, and you haven't got a business page yet, so you're not branding yourself on social media yet, and so you're or you've just started a business page but you haven't got much traction there, sort of yet, and you're just building it up. These strategies that Kate's shown you, and she in the training, she actually takes screenshots and shows them in her presentation, so you can get real world examples from the training of what Kate is talking about and sort of the wording that people have used and the pictures that people have used. She's got some heaps of screenshots in the training of what people have actually done in real life and what's working for them. So there's a whole variety of ideas that Kate has brought to the surface. That was just one strategy that Kate mentioned, but there are 4 main strategies that she went through in great detail. The training's over 4 hours long. It was gutsy, Kate. It was amazing. It was pretty cool. So if you'd like to get access to Kate's training, 50% off for the next few days, guys, and over $1,000 worth of bonuses. Click the link in the description that I've got at the top of this video. I hope you've been able to make out you know, what Kate and I are saying with the technical difficulties, because what Kate is sharing with us, you know, it really is brilliant, and I'm very sort of grateful for you taking your time out of your day, especially in the middle of, you know.
Just so you know, Helen, you got a couple of people commenting in, like, how do I sign up? Again, it's the link that's above in Helen's description. It's Helen's beautiful face is smiling at us, but she's not able to show her camera. So that's all you'll have to go to. Just go to the link in the description. So if you're watching it on your mobile, and I'm sure Helen will post it in the comments as well. Yeah. So then you guys have the ability to gain access to the link of where you can go pick up this copy. But the power of utilizing video, just in general, when it comes to being on social media. So here are my thoughts, right? So I basically do this, and I'd love for you guys to do this as you comment in. I want you to think about all your reasons for not doing video, right? For not doing video, not hopping on camera, not doing it enough. I want you to comment in with all of those different reasons, right now in this training. And the ones that I've heard before are, I don't look right, I didn't shower today, I've got a face cold, I don't know what to say, I don't know what to do, all that kind of stuff. I sound stupid. All of those things start to fly in, right? Like, I'm sure they will as you're on here live with me. So that's the first step, right? And then the second step is, what was the reason you got into doing this business? Right? Like, what was your purpose for this business? What was driving you to start running a business like this? And what's the reason you haven't quit yet? So a lot of those answers, and I want you to comment in now with your reasons, right? Most of the answers are, I want to help people. I want to help other people succeed. I want to create a better life for my family. I want to leave a legacy. I want to be able to impact other people. I want to reach people all over the world to give them a better life. So when you start thinking about that, right, you make both lists. If you think about it, the reasons you don't do video versus the reasons you got into you don't do video are all about you, right? And the reasons that you got into business are all about other people. And my big thing when it comes to video, to actually utilize and leverage something where you can literally get access to all of these people you want to impact, right? There's a stat that by 2020, over 80% of people that buy something online are going to buy it through a video. And so imagine all of these people you have the ability to be able to impact with your products, with your services, with your messages. Video is the way to go. And so it's like, if you want to continue to stay where you're at, right, and continue to kind of stay in your own head, in your own space of like, since you don't do video, think of all the people that need you that are missing your message. And so that's the biggest thing for me. I also know video has been hands down the number one best strategy for us in order to really create massive success in our business. And so there's no reason I can't tell anybody not to utilize video. And more important than anything, use it in a super simple way, right? Which is like what we teach in our social retail and blueprint.
Yeah, that's fantastic, Kat. And I was actually going to add that